What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Fridays. So I'm actually recording this immediately after the previous episode, so I haven't had a chance to fix my headphones, which means I still can't listen to any of the game audio. Besides that, everything is the exact same as the last episode, so let's jump right into Chapter 25. We should be able to get to Xander's fight in this chapter, and then or in this episode, and then next episode we'll go into Endgame and finish out the randomized playthrough. So basically, the gist of the story here is we go in here, and Kaze is revealed to be an evil traitor, and then I think we have to kill Iago. Oh, yes, I remember this chapter. At least I remember it being slightly less painful than the last chapter. Or at least slightly less painful than the last chapter was for us this time. Oh, wait. No, it isn't. I remember now. There's a ton of respawns in this chapter, I think. Like, I don't remember exactly how many respawns, but I feel like paladins or something are going to spawn on both sides really, really often. Which is going to make this a bit difficult to get through. Luckily, it's defeat the boss, so worst case, we just go straight for the boss and ignore the chests. Which I almost feel like I should do, because I don't honestly care that much about the treasure right now. I just want to get through this chapter so I can beat up Xander. I'm kind of looking forward to that, if only because I feel like it would be, excuse me. I feel like after getting stomped through the last few episodes, or at the end of the last few episodes, an episode that we can, or a chapter that we can end super quickly would be nice. So, let's see. This time we're going to play more cautiously because because everyone who watched last episode will remember how badly the last episode went. So this time we're going to pair everyone up. I should probably leave someone better than Takumi alone. Here, we'll let Takumi and Oboro have some fun, like... Okay, I'm not going to finish that. Alright. So I kind of think I want to be on one side here, just because I feel like that way I'll be able to deal with more enemies more easily without being split up. Because I feel like that's part of what made Chapter 24 really, really bad. Alright, so let's just save in case I do game over. And we'll jump right into it. Okay, defeat the boss. If I remember right, these won't move, but this one has entrap, which means if we're in its range, it will try to drag us in and then kill us with the generals. So obviously, we don't want to let that happen, which means we want to use our stick shuriken on Azama to kill one of the two generals, or one of the three generals, to give us a nice little access spot to go in and kill this strategist, so we don't get dragged in, but forcefully.
Oh.
Azama's been getting some pretty good levels lately. It's kind of refreshing to look at actual good level ups after playing Echoes for a while, because Echoes seems to take pretty heavily after Gaiden, which had really horrible growth rates, and it doesn't appear to me as though that's been patched very much. I don't see that many level ups anymore with more than one stat gain. Okay, so if I wanted to, I could just leave this general entirely and go straight for the strategist, and I think that's going to be my play here. Yeah, so let's use the practice katana, which means we take 1 point more of damage, but at a much reduced chance. And then we should be able to get this kill. Come on, please miss. Okay, good. Now, if only that had happened last chapter with Korra, instead of this chapter when I have all my healers right here. Still salty about that. But whatever. Oh, Armored Blow, that's right. I'd completely forgotten what skills they get, or the Great Knight gets at not chapter 15, level 15, and now seeing that, I remember that it is super, super good. Let's take off Natural Cover, I think, because it's a bit situational, and as a Great Knight, we don't really want to spend much time in terrain effects. So, ooh, we also get an arm scroll. I guess let's drop the Chakram in the convoy because I don't really think we have anyone who can use it. And then from there, let's start messing up this general from the safety of a space you can't retaliate in.
Allow me to help.
Because cowardice is the end. No, I'm joking. Anyway, so we get a crit, which means we should be able to get this goal, yeah. See, because we didn't confront our problems head-on and instead decided to face them from across the way like a coward, we got the kill. No, anyway. So, we're just gonna move our enemy, or our allies up. We're gonna get rushed by 2 of these Great Knights, and I think some... Oh, yep, here's the respawn. Great Knight and a Bow Knight. Okay. I want to be careful of that Bow Knight's range, just because I do have a flyer that I use a lot. And then there's a launcher here that's going to get pretty annoying. And I think it was this mate that moved? I forget if there are any thieves in here to go after the chests, or if they're just sort of objectives to get you to extend further, even though you're getting constantly bombarded with dual promoted respawns. Easily the worst part of this chapter, in my opinion. Because I expect we'll see a lot of these. Alright, we get the crit, which means we don't have to sit through as many animations, but it does also mean that we lose 2 charges of the shield gauge that we would have gotten. From there we'll have, ooh, we actually don't get that kill. That's not nice. Let's see. Let's go dual katana because it's the most damage, and we take 0 damage anyway. Partially, I'm sure because of armored blow. Ooh, a crit. Perfect. Again, it means we lose a shield gauge charge, but next time we get attacked anyway, we get up to full. And we get the kill on something, which means we can then have the rest of our party push on. I don't remember if enemies spawn over here. Oh, I don't think they do, but I know we get rushed a lot from down there. Okay. So let's keep pushing forward. I don't want to overextend because I feel like that's why I got demolished last chapter. So now let's wheel about and face these. Using the practice katana or Norian blade should work pretty well, but I'm thinking Norian blade just for the higher accuracy. And then this way we're guaranteed to charge our shield gauge up to full, so at the very least we won't take any damage from a retaliation. And there's Luna, so ideally we'll hit this and get the kill. Oh, okay, not quite the kill, but we hit the next strike anyway, so it is still the kill. It would have been really annoying to trigger Luna, but then miss the attack that triggered it, because that is possible. So then our Sting Shuriken, which is turning out to be an amazing use of gold that I haven't used anyway, is going to help us clear out that Great Knight. Oh. We'll get another decent growth. Strength, speed, and defense, as well as HP, which means that Azama is getting pretty tanky. Especially with all his skills to reduce magic damage taken. Okay, we do not want to rush blindly into that. Instead, it might be wise to... Here, let's mark the ranges of the ones who can currently use one of these launchers. Oh, that's enough. Here, let's sort of get ready to head towards one side for now. Actually, I feel like that side should be over here because I feel like the fire orb is going to be a lot more painful to approach than the launcher. Like, the launcher will give us debuffs and all, but at least it doesn't do as much damage, I think. The launcher has 30, or fire orb has 30 might. Launcher actually has 30 might as well. Darn. No matter. We'll wait another turn. Plus, it looks like some enemies are rushing us anyways. Yeah, here's the respawns I was talking about. It's great if you want EXP. It's annoying if you want to actually end the chapter. Or, like, not have to constantly worry about cavalry charging you from behind. Like, some respawns behind you to keep you moving or force you to turn and confront it is fine. But this is constant. This is every turn from the end of turn 1. And I don't remember when it ends. if it even does. I feel like there's a threshold that you cross, but then deactivates the respawn, but I don't remember.
It had to be done.
Huh? So that's those enemies dead. I feel like we should have go over here and use the rat spirit to... Yeah, that should be good. Oh, but we don't have food. We can take a lot of damage in return. We'll be fine. I hope those generals don't move, though, because I didn't really check if they did or not. That's gonna be a bad decision. Ooh, we get a point of res. That's useful. Strength, magic, and resistance. Yep, the generals totally move. And that is going to be a very painful hit if they do land a strike. I guess let's go Ringo's Club. Actually, let's check this for working range. Ooh, no, we don't want to do that then. See, I remembered to check her range this time. I'm getting slightly better. Anyway. This is annoying. Okay, we know Takumi doesn't do well against this sort of thing, so I suppose we'll have Kaden take it. Oh, but we don't want to get debuffed. Okay, let's mark her range. Of course it is. Yep. Almost all our units are in the range, pretty much unavoidable. Or at least unavoidably without falling back. So let's do that, just so that she can get a bit closer to one of us before we attack. Alright, so the silver lance guy... Ooh, I hope my messing with the volume slider hasn't completely destroyed the audio of this video. Anyway, so we're going to take some damage from these two generals, or at least lose our shield gauge, and hopefully not die to this person. Okay, I swear, you get a 4% crit. No, but you are going to get a 60% chance to hit. This game's RNG is against me. Okay, so now that we're further away from units that would murder us if we tried to deal with this maid, we can now actually fight them. But first we have to deal with the constantly respawning units, and we get a crit, which is nice. Better us get the 6% crit than that other guy, which then would have made us lose Ike. Alright. But speaking of, we do need to get him some backup. Alright, for now let's go Brass Club to get some nice damage on this maid. And then we'll probably have Korin run in and use the dual katana to kill him or something. Actually, Korin doesn't look to have a dual katana. That's unfortunate. Let's go Brass Club. No, I don't want to take any damage. Which might be unavoidable. Actually, if malevolent text hits, we get this kill either way. But I don't want to trust a chance that well. Let's have one of those. Substantially better, but our hit rate is still bad.
Adorable outfit.
Gotta say, I actually kind of don't miss not having... I actually like not having the weapon triangle. It makes things easier. It makes it so I don't have to constantly worry about whether or not I'll be able to take on something. Just because of the weapon I have equipped at the end of the turn. And it makes it a lot easier to manage fighting a large group of enemies. Alright, but Ike is in a bit of trouble right now, but I think the best thing for me to do is do this Great Knight, because Azama can't get in range anyways. However, now we need these guys to run. Alright, who here has a... No one. But that space there is not in danger. Which means we can go over here, go into the convoy, trade this talisman for a concoction, and drink it to get all of our items back. Oh, launch it. Okay, so start up that debuff. Oh, we forgot. Do something. Whatever. She's actually starting to fall off a bit anyway, so I don't really care that much. Alright, so So... Oh, great, there's respawns over here now. Because when you see stairs in a Fire Emblem castle, you know someone's going to come out of them and try to kill you. Whatever. I think now we need to start rushing the boss. The problem is a lot of our units have bad defense, which means we take a lot of damage from these launcher shots. Do I have a hammer by chance? Yes, I do. Excellent. Die.
Don't worry.
Okay, cool. So, that makes things a lot easier there, which is very good, because I'm getting very tired of losing units.
What?
And that was a really bad level. But I suppose that's expected. Okay. So. I don't... Oh! Actually, Oboro has an armor slayer. That would have been nice to go a few turns ago. So Oboro's armor slayer should let us get this over easily. 100% chance to deal over what he's got left in damage. And we get a level. Now we are going to need to stop to heal, but I'm thinking at the moment my best chance is to just rush in. But I have to be careful because that Berserker is going to do a ton of damage to us on an attack if we aren't careful. So let's just have Ike finish off his concoction. We'll have these two start moving away. I think I'm actually going to separate them for a turn so Sayo can heal, what's his face? Caden. Sorry, blanked out his name there. Alright, so let's just get moving. And then I might have them stay and not paired up again. Just so we can continue healing. And then we really need to kill these maids. But the problem is, we can't get close because then we'll get launched. Alright, so... let's have them wait over here. Let's have Orange go slightly out of range of these shots. We'll have Oboro get out of range of these shots. And then... sorry about that, capture stopped for a second. Alright, so let's just try to avoid getting shot by these launchers, which are proving to be a real pain. And we'll get our more mobile units to get ready to rush. Alright, so as expected, we're going to take a launcher shot, we're going to get a debuff. Hopefully that won't mean we die. But we should be able to survive this action. Yep. And so then we get the Rat Spirit hit twice, and we get the kill. And now we can rush in and use our Bolt Axe to try to kill that maid and stop them from using the launcher. And we pick up a Sun Festival, that's nice. I don't think it'll matter very much, frankly, but every bit counts, I suppose. Okay. So yeah, let's just start going in. Well, I think we might get Flame Warped. I really do not like these siege weapons. So if we go Bloom Festal, we can heal up Ike so that he's not as hurt. And then we have to advance in a spread out pattern so as to not get doubled up on by these launchers. I also need to bring over someone to take care of the maids over there, otherwise we're going to have a bad time. Alright, we're going to have Corin head over here just so that he can potentially act as a sort of decoy target for the ballista. Not ballista, launcher. Same difference, really. Okay, cool, they shot someone I don't care about. Sorry, Oboro fans. But honestly, she's kind of weak. And now, we can finally kill this guy. And then get nuked by that mage, because of course. Let's just go dual katana and hope for a crit.
You leave me no
that
choice.
Could work. Come on. Yes! No retaliation, which means no stat control. Which means I don't think we lose any resistance, and thus we can fight better. Oh, but now they have weapon advantage. That's not good. Let's see if we can't finagle that to be not the case. Cool. Now he's got the Norian Blade equipped. So, one thing you can do in some situations to make it so that you don't have, or so that you change what weapon you have equipped, is you can have an adjacent unit trade with them and just switch whatever weapon you want equipped to the top of their inventory. And as a result, you then have that weapon equipped instead. So in this instance, I was able to use the dual katana to take out the maid, and then I could have Ike make it so that Kaze is holding his Norian Blade, which then makes it so he can deal with the Berserker a lot better. And Hayato just got counter, which is going to prove useful if he ever takes a direct hit, which I'm not sure he ever will. Excuse me. Alright, but now we have to worry about that fire orb shooting us from afar, which is going to get really annoying really quickly. But we're going to use the Great Club and hopefully get this kill immediately. Come on, crit. Yes, here we go. So that's going to be a very massive overkill, but these maids have been annoying me this entire time, so in this instance they kind of deserve it. Speed, luck, and HP. Not too bad. Luck helps us with our hit a bit, and helps make it so we don't get crit. And then for now, let's just start advancing upwards, and then they're just going to grab the flame orb and do some damage. And then, of course, this Berserker's like, I will kill you! And Kaze's like, haha, no, nice try. And presumably he's like, my brother killed Korin, and then Kaze's like, now you die. So that was a really bad little... I don't even know what that was. Anyway! Oh, dear, that's good. I did not know I was in range of that. Please don't kill me. Ow. Okay, we now have a shield gauge, which is really good, because it means we won't die. And of course there's more respawns, because this chapter wasn't difficult enough. Man, am I glad I'm on normal. Okay, so we're gonna have Azama use his Sting Shuriken to pretty easily dispatch this guy. He'll take a bit of chip damage, but that doesn't really matter. We're gonna have actually, does Reina have a dual shuriken? No, and her barb shuriken doesn't do anywhere near enough damage. I think the Dragonstone might. No, it actually does the same damage. Alright, so the Dragonstone does it. You have an axe, which means Noble Iago is not actually strong enough to kill you. But what about... Oh, Axe Splitter would do the job, but it's a greater chance that we'll take damage in return. So we have Boro throw her parasol at him, because apparently parasols are still somewhat viable weapons. Ooh, Dragon Fang, that's nice. So instead of throwing a parasol, we throw a fireball. That seems significantly more effective. And then we might actually be able to give this kill to... No, we can't. Not without taking damage in return. And we also can't give it to this guy. So, instead... we also won't do that. We'll just give it to Soleil with the axe killer or something. Axe splitter. Yeah, that's the only way she doesn't have damage to kill. I swear, if we get this 5% chance to miss. Nope, instead we're gonna trigger Soul needlessly. But whatever.
I'm pretty cool, don't you
The hero
think?
died, which is all I really cared about. And with that, we get strength, skill, and defense. And then, who's in range? Oh, that's not good. Yeah, this is about to really suck. Here, let's actually check the surroundings this time. Unmark this, I kind of get the idea of where the flame orb ring is. Just mark all of these to ensure that I know where I can be without being attacked. Okay, I see now. Let's remark this guy for now so that we know where the range is in the future. What does this do? And of course we're out of range for it. But why, game, would you put that there when you already have to rush past all of their weaponry? Here, how many spaces is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 spaces away. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spaces from that side. But odds are pretty good you're already taking Ballista Fire at that point. Whatever. I think we can take one more Flame Orb shot, especially on Lucina, if we have her kill this strategist.
Looks like we have no choice.
Oh, I was hoping for the crit. No matter.
I'm glad you're safe.
Shield Gauge will protect us from the criminal vetter shot, and I don't expect her to take that much damage from the Flame Orb. Especially not if she gets lucky and gets resistance here. Nope.
Very well.
Okay, whatever. But then we definitely need to get Ike out of this range. And we'll have Saizo heal him. I really don't care about the chests. I'm just going to go to try to end this level. Especially because I had to break the recording for a second there because like the thing glitched for a second. So I don't know how long this episode has been going so far, but I expect it to take a while. Alright. So let's switch to Azura to destroy their ballista. At last... Wait, what? Oh, that didn't do what I thought it did. It kept their flame orbs, it just destroyed their weapons. Okay. Well, that's actually going to be beneficial too. Because then we can just go Norian Blade for the extra defense and get some free chip damage here. And I think that puts us out of range of... Well, it actually doesn't matter if we're in range of the Flame Orb right now, but I think that was out of range of the Flame Orb anyway. But now we're in range of the Silver X Berserker. But unless he crits... Let's see, 44 attack with 39 defense. -2. Yeah, unless he gets a crit, we're not dying to that. Alright, so we're gonna have everyone continue to advance. We're gonna use Bloom Festival to heal up Azama because he's probably gonna be invaluable in taking out Iago. Also, we are getting some nice levels as we progress here, which is good because we're gonna need some extra stats to help take on the final boss of the game. So yeah, he deals 2 damage to us, even if he gets this crit, which would be absurd. Because that's a 3% chance times the 42% chance, because the 3% chance is rolled after the chance to crit, or to hit. It would just be an absurdly low chance for him to get that crit. Even if he were to get that, he would only deal 6 damage out of our 9 health, unless we'd still survive.
Death comes for everyone.
And now that general is certainly dead. So then we'll have Oboro heal Kaze, we'll probably have Saizo heal Oboro. And then I think I can have Korin heal Saizo, or not Saizo, Kaze. Just so that we can keep everyone as healthy as possible. Yeah, and using the Sun Festival will make it so he heals even more. Oh, but then I need to heal Ike, don't I? Oh yeah, I do. Well, I can't heal him this turn. I think we're finally out of respawns, though, which is nice. Because those were very annoying. So then we'll just Sun Festival on Korin because we can. It breaks, but that doesn't really matter. And now at this point, we need to just draw them out. So I think I'm going to have Kaze with his Norian Blade wait in the danger area, and we'll end our turn now. So yeah, the hero rushes in, Silver Sword won't do anything to Kaze because he's overpowered. Yeah, Kaze is basically going to be my saving grace for the end game here.
It ends here.
Luna activates, and I don't think we needed it to get this kill, looking at the... Oh, wow, we missed the attack, because of course we did. Anyway, had we hit that attack, we wouldn't have needed Luna to get the kill, but having it trigger is nice nonetheless. Okay, so that's where they can move on their next turn, which means I can have Kaze get this kill using the Norian. Did he miss? I skipped the fight because I didn't really care, but I think he missed, because otherwise he wouldn't have lost the shield gauge charge. I guess we'll just get some free EXP for Rinka here by using her barb shirt, and then hopefully getting a crit on the first attack so we don't take any damage. Nope. And of course that means, yup, that's exactly what I expected to happen. And why couldn't you have done that the first time, Rinka? Like, getting those skills and crits and whatnot is nice because it makes it so an enemy that would have otherwise survived then dies, but it's so annoying that when it happens, it doesn't end up mattering much because you take the damage from the combat anyway. But whatever, we can have a Boro heal up Rinka just so she'll be at full health. And then we'll just have everyone wait. And then when we get attacked, we should be able to take them out. So here's another Silver Sword hero attacking us. It won't matter because its stats are pretty much the exact same as the other guys. Except, I don't think so actually, because then his Norian Blade is less accurate this time. But it doesn't matter. And then we'll go Sting Shuriken to take out the Tomahawk one, I think. Because the Tomahawk gets weapon advantage against us. So, if we don't crit and we take the Tomahawk hit, we charge our shield gauge, which then allows us to... so with our shield gauge charged, we can now take the hit from the steel, or the silver lens without worrying about it. Or we can take a Tomahawk hit without worrying about it, which might be the more valuable one. Oh, especially since that guy hit both. Let's see. Practice Katana does decent damage. What are our options? Let's go Bolt Axe to take out this general, assuming we get both hits, which we should. 1 and 2.
Stronger.
And then we'll have Kaze rush him with the Norian Blade. So that this way, no matter who he attacks right now, he should get a shield gauge, unless he attacks Ike, but I don't know if he's in range to do that. Actually, yeah, he's definitely in range to do so. But Ike won't really care about getting hit with one tomahawk. You can survive at least one hit, even if it's only one. But yeah, so, from here, let's just get everyone else in the area, and we should be able to end this chapter soon. Which is nice because this one's kind of dragged on. So we'll throw his Tomahawk, he'll miss. You can have Corrin go and stab him in the face. And then from there, we can just progress.
I can help.
Now Azama should be able to deal with Iago pretty easily here. He's got Bowbreaker, but that won't matter to us. We don't have another shield charged unit, though. That could be annoying. Oh dear, we do not want to have him do, or to have a Boro do that. How does... Oh, very, very poorly. And how does Ike do? Similarly, but he at least has a chance to do some chip damage. Let's use the Rat Spirit to get some chip damage on Iago here.
You won't lose.
And then from there, we should be able to finish them off easy. Oh, come on, we missed. But we done this the second time. There we go. And then Savage Blow triggers, and from there, we can pretty easily just use the Spirit Katana, or basically whatever, to get this hit. Now, if we don't get this kill, we're in trouble, because after using Kanungagap, I think that's how that's pronounced, a second time, he loses the attack debuff, or the magic debuff that he got after using it the first time.
Oh?
So then Azama gets another level, and we get Hagakure Blade, but I don't think that matters right now, because again, I don't think we have anyone who can use it.
It's a...
So then, discussion. I think Leo kills it. Yep, Leo killed him. Thank you, Leo. Yes, good riddance, Leo. That is exactly my mentality to this fight right now. And then Leo's like, I don't know how this is going to turn out. Let's just sort of sit by and watch what happens, blah, blah, blah. And we end the chapter there. But not quite the episode yet. I'm going to fight Xander in this episode as well. What supports do we have? Obora with Talk to Me. And then there's also Felicia with Azama. Actually, Azama with Scarlet as well. Yeah, may as well. They're paired up enough. May as well get the extra stat bonuses. I can probably read through that later, but whatever. Alright, so from here we're gonna go fight Xander, and I'm hoping this one is a lot easier. Now, I know there's a cutscene that plays in here somewhere.
Milo.
I don't remember exactly where. Xander talks with his retainers for a little bit first, and then we show up to attack him. Rushing into the room with torches, because of course we needed to give Xander something to have an epic cinematic with. But I'm not really complaining, because this cutscene is really awesome. So I'll just shut up to let it play.
You're here. At last. Now, once and for all.
Gotta love how Xander has a weapon that's powerful enough to literally damage the foundation and structure of the building he's currently in, yet decides to not use its full power to fight you. Like, even though he does try to kill you here, he doesn't, like, use all of the energy blasts. Or, like, he's got the ability to send that energy shockwave or whatever from the blade. Oh. Okay, no, I'm gonna shut up for this one too.
Cause. I shall defend my homeland!
And there goes Elise. In what is probably the saddest moment of a Birthright playthrough.
Elise! Elise, please, speak
But
to
honestly,
me.
this is a kind of redeeming... Oh, I said I was going to shut up, but whatever.
So
Anyway, this is a nice little bit of redemption that
for me.
Xander gets, because on this path, Xander comes across as very cold, because he immediately turns on
Not
Corrin
just your strength.
when Corrin tries to get him to stop fighting, and tries to kill you pretty much immediately, which makes him seem really heartless, but at the same time, he cares so much about his family, and the reason he attacks you in the first place is because he deems you as betraying his years of trust and love.
That's the way.
And with this scene, we
Try
see
to be
Xander
at
get
peace.
really emotional as he has just killed Lise. And now we go into the final battle, because somehow Corrin is still strong enough to actually fight this out, after getting basically curb stomped and was about to get killed by Xander. Alright, so I think it just takes us into the chapter now. Oh no, it's more cutscene. I forgot how much cutscene is in this map, or is in this chapter. But to be fair, it's a very powerful moment in the story. And of course there's Xander's retainers, Perry and Laszlo, aka Inigo, if you didn't know that. Oh, I don't think I actually can pair up. Oh yeah, I can't. That actually might be a slight problem. Actually, no, it looks like our stats are substantially better than his. We should be fine. In fact, let's do this, shall we? So, I've deselected everyone except Corrin. So, Corrin will win this 1v1 against Xander, or I will have to reload that save that I just made, because I will game over. It's a defeat the boss map, so all I need to worry about is getting this kill. Okay. I'm thinking my best option is to let him attack me, because looking at this combat for... Oh, wait. Shoot. Do I have a Kodachi? I do, but it does barely any damage. I forgot for a moment that he can attack from a distance, which makes this substantially harder. And I can't use my Dragonstone Plus. Wait. If I do this, please tell me I sent one of my... Yes! Okay. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to... Oh, can I do this? Oh my, this isn't good. We are going to attempt this. So, we'll activate that. That means we can use our Dragonstone Plus. The enemies will... Oh, he's not attacking us. Cool. So So then I can switch to my Dragonstone Plus, and I trade much more favorably with him because the Dragonstone Plus gives me a ridiculous buff to my defenses. Defense plus 9, resistance plus 7, dodge plus 10. So with that, it'll make it a lot easier for us to fight him. All we need is to hit this, and we should be able to finish him with Iago.
Let us begin.
Come on. Aegis. Crap. That's not good. But we got a level, so let's see what stats we get to help us in this fight.
This is my chance.
Speed and defense. Okay, speed can actually be valuable here, but defense not really. Now he attacks us. I think we're still going to get the debuff, even though we don't attack. Did we? Oh no, we didn't, it looks like. Okay, so now with... No, I think I want to give him one more hit with the Dragonstone. Ideally, he won't trigger Aegis here, and then we can try to kill him with the Iago. No Aegis? Cool. Cool. So now we should be able to finish him off next turn. He's going to attack us from a distance, because of course he is, because the AI is actually kind of smart for this fight, but that won't matter. So, we take some damage, which the major concern here is if we happen to miss with our Iago, we take very nearly fatal damage, and if we don't kill him this turn while using the Iago, and he hits us in his counterattack here, we lose. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Come on, Corey. Dragon Fang, yes! A great skill to trigger in a cinematic moment. And it looks like we hit, which means he's very dead.
How could I be so careless?
And Xander is apparently proud of him for killing him. And now Xander's happy because he stopped holding back and whatnot, and is like, brother, I'm proud of you, Cor, and blah blah blah. Thank you for killing me after I killed Elise. I can't live with the guilt of making a single mistake that, well, actually, to be fair, this was a really bad mistake on his part, but that's not the point. Okay, so now Xander dies. I don't think he gets his own cinematic. Oh yeah, but he's like slumped up against the wall here. I remember in Revelations, I blanked on the name of the third path, Sumeragi ends up in a very similar situation. Yeah. So I think that was... What chapter was that? 26, I want to say? So if we go next battle... Yeah, next battle is chapter 27, and then it goes straight into endgame after that. So, I'm going to leave this episode off here, guys. If you had liked it, please be sure to like, comment, let me know what you thought. Let me know what other shenanigans you'd like to see me try. Let me know what you thought the saddest moment of Fire Emblem Fates was. A lot of main characters die in Birthright and Conquest, and some of them can be emotionally, or can be pretty emotionally powerful, like the cutscene we just watched with Elise. So let me know what you think the saddest death in Fire Emblem Fates was. And I will see you all in the next video. Have a nice day.